And Chris Paul begins it for the Phoenix Suns. He goes outside. Booker a three.
Going against Devin Booker and CP3, you got Ingram on Booker as the lead pass here to Booker.
And he converts after the turnover and a foul.
Well, creating offense from your defense. Chris Paul comes up with the steal here. Like he got hit right in the face there, over top there by Hayes.
Valanciunas got some space. Another turnover. Ahead it goes. Booker in the corner for three. First quarter scores in the NBA, 8 already. Doncic number 1, Booker number 2, Ayton right on the doorstep. And he is scoring early and often. And the foul.
And he could have took this shot, right? And normally he would have, but understanding, let me get my big man on.
Phoenix Suns coming in, number 1 team in the West in a 3 over Nance by Paul. Chris Paul a triple.
And this is their first foray into the playoffs, right? A lot of questions coming from Willie Green.
Chris Paul, 15-footer. Ingram, Valanciunas, and McCollum a combined 9 of 33. Another turnover right there, provoked by the defense of the Suns coast to coast. Oh, look at the flying shot. On top, Ayton an open 3. DeAndre Ayton is 37% this season from 3. Good move, crossover, drive, and he got it to go. Chris Paul tumbles for the 2. Halftime is here. Here is Paul, and he's got Jones on him. Inside, deftly gets the pass off to the cutting Ayton.
Positive with this Pelicans team at halftime. He said, we just need some shots to fall, be aggressive. He wants them to turn up the intensity in the first 5 minutes of this game. He reminded them, listen, we had more than 10 attempts than they did.
It's 36-year-old Chris Paul. He'll go barging into the circle. Booker way outside, a 3 from Tempe. He puts it in. They played more of Larry Nance Jr. Paul trying to figure out the shot and does with ease, as he always seems to do, right, Reg?
You could put a blindfold on him right now. 6 of 19.
Najee Marshall is riding tall. McGee setting the high screen. That's a 3. Bullseye.
You have the last 7 here for New Orleans.
Oh, in stride, McGee. What a pass by Chris Paul. In 9 games with this team, it only gone 4 of 8 from 3. Chris Paul hits a big 3, drills the train. The knee is good after the surgery, and he missed in the second half of the season 17 games. Now he defends Paul in the 3. Another one!
Going for the hat trick. CP3. 13 points in the 4th. He's got the switch that he wants.
It's Paul on Nance. The hesitation and the drive. Paul steadies, draws the double. Ayton fumbles it away, and it's brought in by the Pelicans. McCollum retaken by Paul and fouled by McCollum at midcourt. With their offense, as you see the great steal by Chris. It's picked up by Paul. Off to the races. Paul will accelerate and take it in. Good! He got it to go. Chris Paul has taken over this game.
Chris Paul, again, just putting everyone on posters tonight. Beautiful move all the way to the hoop here.
That dive by Bridges got the fans on their feet. Here comes Paul. He's doing it all. Chris Paul. 19 fourth quarter points. He went 7 of 7. And the Suns are up 1-0.
What the old guard is doing here in the later stages of their career.
It's Ayton who has perfected that shot this season. Up
First quarter.
Payne comes in. He'll have Nance at the tip of the defense. He'll drive right by him. Gash the defense and the paint and get the 2. He's got 4. Attacking the rim, missing the rebound. Nance, and here comes Paul. Hammering away with his constant pressure. Into McGee! What a pass and what a finish. Here comes Paul. In the blink of an eye, he's got the mismatch. He gives to Cam Johnson down the lane, scooping it home.
Playing downhill. All he had to do was worry about keeping the ball up.
Paul with a three.
Always has an answer. First bucket tonight. Collapse the middle defensively and find McCollum.
Paul got the screen. It's a Booker two. Another one drops down. In a two-point game, it's Paul. Booker, aims, shoots, scores! It's Ayton over Valanciunas. A better winning percentage on the road than any other team had at home in their winning percentage. Paul, mid-range shot, which is his specialty. Feed to Ingram, who's playing on a bad wheel. We'll show you that in a second. Paul from 16. McCollum will pierce the paint. It's a pass picked off by Paul. Here they come. Here comes Bridges. Hold on!
30-plus points in a half. Remains to be seen if he'll be a spectator the rest of the way. Shamit rounds it in from deep.
Paul and Alvarado. Inside McGee. What a throw and what a finish.
But if you're Willie Green and the Pelicans, this is an opportunity.
Oh, they go up high that time for Ayton.
12 assists.
Now Valanciunas will defend Paul. Off to Bridges. A fake and a drive.
Which is starting with this high screen and roll with Valanciunas.
It's Paul taking it inside and getting two. Phoenix is down by 7, the #1 seed. In the corner, it's a 2 by Crowder. It's a 2 by Crowder.
What? 3 of 3 from downtown for Ingram.
It's Paul with an Ayton screen and defended by Jones.
Chris Paul for 3, got it. Remember now, he knows this arena very well. He started his career here in New Orleans. Jones on the drive, nowhere to go, and he turns it over. One of the rare times that he's looked like a rookie in this series. Johnson got it.
Easy, looks so easy for the Phoenix Suns. In command in transition. Herc Jones, as his coach described him to us, is elite on the defensive end. You've seen it all year, and look at the work that Ayton is doing early. Back-to-back, an array of moves. In the low post, jumping over that left shoulder. How about this?
McCollum fights over the screen, and Chris Paul says, too late. Send the screen baseline. Wide open shot for Ayton, and he is cooking. The Crisco's starting to bubble already. Ayton running the floor, got an easy one. He's got 13 already, and a timeout called by Willie Green.
You pay, and then Chris Paul looks one way, hits his big man.
Graham with 11 points off the bench already.
Boy, Mark, he's just shooting the lights out right now.
And there's an easy dime drop by Paul. And smothering defense. They get the turnover, no kick ball called. 3-on-1. Shamit caught a body and one. Jones guarding Paul. CP3 with all kinds of tricks.
Wow.
And it ends in an Ayton slam. CP3 with the left hand. Great finish inside by Chris Paul.
Up the floor, he's navigating. Turns the corner. Quick shoots him because Jones.
He was looking for Ayton, gives it to Johnson, and gets it back. Little low pick and roll game. Chris Paul. Shot clock down to 7 for Chris Paul against Ingram. Good screen by Ayton. That's his spot, the elbow, and he converts it. Light work for CP3.
Stringing together stretches of points here without CJ and Brandon touching it.
Chris Paul, light work. Like a drill out there for the veteran.
6 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the third.
Paul snakes the screen, raising up. Repeat, and the remix. CP3 in his bag. got it with the friendly, fortuitous roll. Phoenix has to work with brevity here. Paul inside, got it.
Shake his hand as he's running down. He'll take that all day long.
It's a three by McCollum. It's a rebound by Ayton. Here comes Chris Paul again orchestrating. It's Ayton at the line. Valanciunas will come out this time, and a 15-footer is right down.
Almost out rebounding from the offensive end. On the offensive glass, the Suns alone.
Off a poor performance in game 4, Chris Paul with a shot right there, his first of the night. Suns haven't looked like themselves in this series. Chris Paul, that does look very familiar. That does look like the Suns as Chris Paul hits another mid-ranger.
Going to look to be much more aggressive here.
Ingram takes it in. Ball is stripped. Nice defense by the Suns. Numbers the other way. In stride, Johnson and off to Ayton. Yeah, Willie Green was on this Phoenix staff for a couple years and knows all about the workings of positivity. With a great move inside, Cam Johnson got it to fall.
In limited minutes, double figures, and just doing a little bit of everything for this Suns team.
Here comes the winner. Another hit, and Chris Paul has started 3 of 3 with 6 points in 7 minutes.
And Biama already making an impact with his defense that created that turnover there.
Chris Paul down the lane, followed by Jones. Paul racing the other way, puts on the break, steps on a dime, and puts in the J. Paul.
He's in his bag tonight, right? He is in his bag tonight.
And here comes Chris Paul. He has had his foot on the accelerator. Oh, there's the pesky defense of Alvarado. Johnson free. Got it again. McCollum. Stripped to the ball. Chris Paul's got it. With his eyes darting back and forth, he finds Shamet for 3. It's a 3 by Landry Shamet. Here to get one. Paul with it. Chiseling, pocket pass, Ayton.
Too easy. Way too easy.
Valanciunas began at Toronto, then at Memphis, and they made that trade with the Grizzlies before the season began in August for Steven Adams. That's in and off the glass. Crowder. Off balance. Who is a young player in his 3rd year out of Texas, averages 9 in the regular season. Bridges, 3.
Feeling Brandon Ingram has a little bit of a run of his own in him.
Good feed. Valanciunas was running inside. Paul dug it out. Chris Paul on the move underneath. Bridges! What a feed by Chris Paul. 6.5 to go. Paul with Jones on him. Bumping. He's just trying to be disruptive. Here's a Mikal Bridges shot, and he continues to be a flamethrower. The Suns tonight, 38%. They shot 36% in game 1. The other 2 games, forgettable. The 3 games, forgettable. It's Paul with the shot. It's Paul and Alvarado. Screen by Ayton. Falling back defensively, Valanciunas. And Ayton, did you see Ayton block off Valanciunas' attempt to go out and...
And Phoenix has matched. That's a steal there by Alvarado. I love the ball movement here by the Pelicans. Everyone touching the basketball.
They only had 14 assists. Chris Paul, mid-range J put in. He's got 2.
Valanciunas been at that high post area, being able to distribute the basketball.
Averaging at least 4 assists a game. Paul again. This is over Hayes, and 2 of 2 begins Chris Paul.
After that slow start shooting, but their defense has sparked their offense here in that 9-2 run.
Wow, Valanciunas let Ayton get free underneath.
What a pass by CP3. We talked about him not shooting the basketball great in this series.
It's Ayton. 3 of 3 for DeAndre Ayton. Suns want to get out of this series. They don't want it to take a toll. They don't want to see a 7th game for number 1 seed. Paul, he has been perfect tonight.
David Griffin, this organization, just because you have a bad workout, you can't solely base that offense. Again, Chris Paul.
4 of 4, Red.
Perfect.
What a start.
Perfect.
What a start.
We have to play 3 elimination games, or poor us, or poor me. He said this young team needs these moments. You never know if it's going to happen again. They're learning every second of it, and he even admitted.
Chris Paul maneuvering around the screen and puts up a beautiful 17-footer, 5 of 5 and 12. McCollum is waving him off.
I'd go right back at him. See if he can pick up another one on him.
Over Valanciunas, tough shot. Chris Paul, 6 of 6. Rebound, Crowder. Here comes Paul. A fake, a drive, hits the brakes. And there is Ayton with a beautiful spinning shot. Ayton, 6 of 6. He's got 14 points. Screen by Ayton. Paul finds a gap. The sliver of room is all he needs. 7 of 7. Chris.
I saw this in Game 5.
Yes.
Low in the first half and picked it up in the second.
Zigzagging as Paul finds his spot again. 8 of 8.
Too easy.
Chris Paul.
Way too easy. Chris Paul has taken over this third quarter. We've seen him in games 1 and 3 taking over the fourth. Right now,
Murphy got screened. Paul has a 3.
That's all
Chris
CP3.
Paul is a flamethrower. What a shot. He's on a roll right now. Got the screen. Takes it through. Chiseling his way. 3. Paul. 10 of 10. He cannot be stopped. Points. 13 in the third. Hitting him from all over the place. Paul. Give and go. Bridges got it. It's Murphy across the lane. And he threw the ball and it was picked up by Cameron Johnson. Another turnover by the New Orleans Pelicans. Johnson 3. Bullseye. Cameron Johnson through. It's Booker with the ball. Bridges outside. And Paul. Screen by Ayton. Chris Paul for the lead for Phoenix.
Continues to be perfect.
The Pelicans facing elimination. Paul tries to work his way in. Gives his way. The fadeaway. Paul got it.
Man,
1 point, son. It's Booker, Ayton, and Chris Paul. Slithers, fakes, drives, and he got it to go. Chris Paul, 13 of 13. He has gone mad. Paul, and Alvarado's on him. Shot clock at 7. It's Paul. And Ayton, a beautiful pass and a great decision by Chris Paul. Paul again. Single digits on the clock. Booker, 3. Good! A big-time tray by Booker. Paul dancing, driving, shooting, score!